Oh, hey! I was just texting my friend Maya about Robert Frost. She says that The Road Not Taken was the most boring poem she's ever read in her life. That's pretty harsh. Oh, she just texted. I can't believe that someone would write about walking in the woods and choosing a way to go. That's so pointless. I'm pretty sure she's missing something about this poem. I think I'll let her know. Nature, emotion, and everyday life come alive in the poems of Robert Frost, but he doesn't always say things outright. Instead, he often uses figurative language. Layers of meaning might be hidden beneath the words, like nature's treasures hidden beneath a blanket of leaves. So today we are asking, how does Robert Frost use figurative language to create vivid imagery and evoke deep emotions in his poetry? Let's find out. In today's lesson, we will look at the difference between literal interpretation and figurative interpretation, explore some of the different types of figurative language in Robert Frost's works, and preview what you'll be creating this week. Think about The Road Not Taken. If you look at the literal interpretation, it's about a person choosing which way to go on a walk in the woods. What does literal interpretation mean? It means that the written words are interpreted to mean exactly what they say. To truly understand the poem, we must examine it on a figurative level. Figurative language is open to interpretation. If you look at the figurative meaning of The Road Not Taken, what might the two paths represent? Could they be a metaphor for significant choices in one's life? If so, what might the less traveled path represent? When we examine figurative language, the meaning of the poem becomes much deeper and carries more emotional weight than a literal interpretation can offer. While authors strive to be original in their use of figurative language, there are some common literary techniques that writers use. You may already be familiar with them. Can you name a few? Take a look at this line from Frost's poem, Birches. And life is too much like a pathless wood. What kind of literary device is being shown here? Right, this is a simile. A simile is a comparison of unlike entities using the words like or as. Similes help us visualize concepts, explore feelings, and make connections between unfamiliar and familiar ideas. Now, just as similes add layers of understanding, there's another similar figurative device. Listen to this line from the poem, Nothing Gold Can Stay. Nature's first green is gold. What kind of literary device is being used here? This is an example of a metaphor. A metaphor is a comparison of two unlike entities in which one is stated as representative of the other. In other words, one thing is described as if it were another. In this example, nature's first green is being compared to gold. Metaphors can convey complex ideas with simplicity and depth, allowing us to see one thing in the light of another. Our next literary device is a fascinating technique poets use to challenge our perception of the world. Here's another Frost line with a literary device to decode. I have been one acquainted with the night. Acquainted means to meet someone. Can you meet the night? Which literary device is this? This is an example of personification, which is giving human qualities to inanimate objects or abstract concepts. You can't literally meet or get to know the nighttime. Frost is personifying the night itself here. Personification breathes life into objects and ideas, allowing poets to create vivid, relatable imagery and draw deeper emotional connections with readers. Each literary device uncovers another layer that we can explore within a poem. Let's take a look at our final literary device. Identify the literary device in the following line from the poem, After Apple Picking. There were 10,000 fruit to touch. So, what do you think? If you're picking apples in, say, an apple orchard, do you think that it would be realistic to have 10,000 apples? How many even is 10,000? What type of literary device is this? This is a hyperbole, a statement that uses exaggeration for effect. Hyperboles grab our attention and magnify feelings or situations beyond their literal scale. Of course, poets like Robert Frost can be more understated with their writing, weaving hints of figurative language subtly into their poems. This delicate approach challenges readers to engage more deeply, turning each poem into a kind of creative treasure hunt. With every line and stanza, Frost nudges readers to probe, question, and unearth the layers of meaning he has artfully embedded within. And as we move into the upcoming week, you'll have the opportunity to uncover countless treasures in this poetic world. This week, you'll be exploring figurative language in 2 more Frost poems, Acquainted with the Night and After Apple Picking. You'll also be writing your own poem with figurative language and writing a poem interpretation. You've got this. It's going to be a great week. Oh, that's Maya. I wonder what she'll think. Okay, maybe I was a bit hasty. Just read the poem again after listening to your info. I tried to read it figuratively. Now I can tell there's more to it than what I thought. Hey, that's progress. And with our exploration today, you're equipped to discover the figurative treasures hidden in not only Frost's work, but in the work of any poet. And hey, maybe next time your friend comes across a seemingly pointless poem, you can be their guide. Remember, the beauty of poetry often lies beneath the surface. Think figuratively and always be clever. Hey, hey.